So Kevin, that was our last pre-season game today against Boness United. Your thoughts on the match?
Good match. Obviously disappointed to lose, but listen, I think we had enough chances and enough good football to win the game, particularly in the first half. I felt we should have been 3 or 4 up, to be honest with you. Couple of sloppy bits of defending today, poor goals to lose, every one of them, to be honest, and we'll need to address that. And it's not like us to lose soft goals like that, so but we'll go away, we'll address it, and we're focused on next week. But it's like, it was a tough game. We knew Boness were going to be good, and they were very competitive, and that's how it turned out to be. So it was a good all-round exercise.
You made a lot of changes today with substitutes coming on. Was it good to get boys on the pitch and get them time?
Aye, I mean, listen, we've been focusing on getting the young boys sometimes up to now, but like Adam Cummins coming back for injury, it was important to get him a wee run out today, and other boys, we're just trying to get as many minutes as we can into the boys' competitive minutes. So big Matt Laird come on, Rabin got a good 55. Paul McLean, it's his first 90 for about 4 months actually since the Brecon game. So aye, it was really good. James Craney coming on and pinging one in the top corner as well. So, but aye, listen, it was really some of it was really good. I'm happy with a lot of the play on ball today, but you've got to take your chances and you can't concede soft goals. It's two bad ingredients, that, you know what I mean. But we're not going to get overly critical with the players. It's been a tough week, tough few days, and we'll work hard again, but it's still pre-season. But we get into the games proper next week now, that's it starting, and I've got some big decisions to make between now and then.
Are you glad with the fitness level of the players? Even when James scored that absolute cracker, even well into added time, the boys were still running for each ball and going and trying and get that equaliser.
I think you'd expect that. It's the first thing you'd expect, is to be fit and able and be pressing, and they did that. And as I say, it's desire and application and work rate isn't something I'll ever aim at these players being lack of, but there was just certain decisions today we didn't make right, and there was a ruthlessness that just that has been there, wasn't there today, and we're still searching for that as a group. So but as I said, there was Jack Leach was outstanding. He just typified what Jack's all about, kept going, and you don't like to dig out individuals and give them praise like that, but credit where credit's due. Nice to see Dylan Beakey get on the score sheet. He's got to give us an awful lot more, as is every striker. Dale Carrick, I thought did everything today apart from score, but he's got to score. I mean, he's been brought to this club to do so. Dylan Mackin, and Sean Heaver, the exact same. Sean should score near the end there when he's through one with a keeper, and Dylan Mackin had chances as well. I remember him putting one over the bar in the first half. So they've got to stand up, but that's everybody. It's the same with the midfielders, it's the same with the defenders for set plays, and both for and against. The guys have all got to stand up as a group, and I'm sure they'll do that.
So that is pre-season over and done with.
Yep.
How did you think the process went this year?
I think it's always a process, like you said, and it's a project. You're trying to integrate and add as you're going, and we've done that. I think today was more encouraging. The shape and the messages that you're giving new players like Nathan, and Ray Grant and stuff, and Big Matt Laird, and others. These new players coming in. Martin McNiff, they're beginning to feel their way into the squad. You can see we're getting a wee bit more fluid with ball retention and ball movement and player movement. So there's a lot to be encouraged about. That's for sure. But we've got a long way to go. I'm not going to, whether we won 5-0 today or get beat 5-0 or whatever. I'm not going to get too carried away. With whoever we play in whatever result. You've got to be pragmatic about football at times, and but I'll certainly be diving right into that and diagnosing it and cutting it up and doing the forensics on it, because we need to improve.
So the Premier Sports Cup starts next week away to Cove Rangers. Is that also going to be good to bring some competitive games to the boys, before the season, the league season starts?
Absolutely. A tough old group, but games as a player, I think you would really look forward to. Everyone's exciting. Clubs that have really been rich in their squad, their squad pools over the last few years, and you've just got to cherish those moments where you can go and play against these types of teams. So we'll certainly go there and give it a go, and we'll try and cause Cove problems, and then from then on, we'll try and cause every team we play problems. That's you play football to win the games, and sometimes you've just got to find a way. So, but listen, I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully, we can iron out the few creases that are left and give a real good showing of ourselves. But as I say, mainly and mostly cause Cove problems that enable us to hopefully win a game. That's the idea in football.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
Thanks, Ben. Cheers.